Hey Grace Church, Michael Campbell here, family pastor. Wanted to go over this Sunday's lesson that the kids will be going through, how it does apply to them, but most importantly, how it applies to us and how we're discipling proactively the children going into the weekend. And so we are doing Daniel serving God in Daniel chapter 5, and it contains several notable instances that are reasons to stop, pray, and consider our own lives. And one of the most perplexing questions is derived from the words of the queen who entered the scene following Belshazzar's inability to make sense of the writing that was inscribed on the wall by an unfamiliar hand. So following that mysterious inscription, the king called in those who would have been culturally identified as experts at explaining and creating the unseen. And to Belshazzar's disappointment, none of them could actually explain the inscription or its meaning. Then the queen stepped in with a brilliant thought, which was derived from past experiences. And she recommended that Daniel, a man who had formerly had profound influence and insight and provided this type of help for a previous king, Belshazzar's, I think it's his own relative, Nebuchadnezzar. And so consider the personal challenge that arises at the mention of Daniel's name. And it was Daniel's past faithfulness that actually opened the door for his present opportunity. And the natural question that flows from the realization is, does my faithfulness, ours, today, lay the groundwork for future opportunities for us? Does that happen? And so in Matthew's chapter 5, 13 to 16, Jesus described to his followers as the salt of the earth and the light of the world. And those descriptions of the people of God lend themselves to cultural influence that shows the mercy, power, grace, and goodness of God. And that type of influence always leaves a mark. And in Daniel's case, the mark was so significant that gave greater influence to his actual witness. And we can't do or undo the past, we certainly can't, but we can decisively commit to the next step, the next moment, and the next opportunity. And what if you committed to faithfulness one day at a time? And what if your faithfulness marked the people around you in significant ways? Then I would imagine that your faithfulness would lead to future opportunities and greater influence. So don't waste today. Be faithful to your purpose to live out as salt of the earth and light of the world, and God will use you today, and Lord willing, multiply your efforts and opportunities tomorrow. So that's what we're going in the lesson and how God used Daniel. You'll notice on the rest of the thread some discussion questions, memory verse, and just different topics to go through as a family. And so hopefully it can be edifying, encouraging for you as we enter into the holiday season to move forward next year, setting some really foundational groundwork for our communities and church. So God bless, take care, until next time.